Well, good morning and good afternoon, everybody. My name is Ryan with Michigan Storm Chasers. Do have a few things to update you with. It is early for me. It is early. Apologize. Overall, the forecast does remain on track. We do see a band of snow that is further to the south than what we expected down here along the 94 corridor. That has allowed areas along 94 to accumulate 2, 3, 4 inches of snow this morning. But overall, that bottom tier counties over here from Branch, Hillsdale, Lenawee, Monroe, you guys are not really seeing much of anything at all. I know here in Lenawee County, I have nothing on the ground out here. It's just bare grass, not even snowing. So areas over here in Southwest might be picking up about an inch or two. But if you're along the 94 corridor and areas to the north, you guys are seeing some good snowfall rates this morning. So if you're north of Jackson, Ann Arbor, Detroit, I know areas just south of 94 there as well, getting in on the action too, but not too far south. So overall, the forecast does remain on track. We do see additional snow pushing into the area back here in Illinois and Wisconsin. That is going to be pushing in towards the area over the next couple of hours. So we do have a gap here along the 96 corridor from Sterling Heights to over toward Lansing, toward Holland. We do see a gap of snow in this area where nothing is falling currently, or just some lighter snow showers are falling. So that's going to fill back in as the afternoon goes on. But overall, the heaviest snow is over for right now. We do see probably about 1, maybe up to 3 or 4 inches of snow for certain areas. This is more likely going to favor the north of 94 corridor between Muskegon over towards Saginaw. This area I'm going to circle right here is likely going to be the favored area for the additional snowfall over here in the west to work through. And in that circle over there in Michigan, I'm going to expect another 1 to 3 inches, maybe isolated higher. But overall, the forecast is remaining on track here. And that's about the update I have for you guys. How much do you guys have out there, and where are you guys at? I'm kind of curious how everybody's looking here in Michigan. I do see quite a bit in terms of slowdowns on the MDOT drive map here. I can pull that up for you here really quick. I do see a lot of accidents in the Metro Detroit area, 194 up toward Grand Rapids. Southwest Michigan doesn't seem to have too many accidents, if anything at all. But if we look at some of these cameras here on 94, we're seeing snow right on 94. They're about probably a couple inches, 2, 3 inches there. If you go up toward Lansing, we're going to take a peek at some of these maps here, or some of these cameras. And of course, they're all out. There's one. Looks a couple inches on the ground there. Over toward Grand Rapids. Excuse me. We're looking at, again, just a couple inches of snow there. So overall forecast looks to be on track here. 4 to 7 total for the heaviest swath of snow between 94 and 96. Then areas just further south, 94, picking up on some snowfall that we did not forecast, just a little bit further south than we expected. 3 to 4 inches in Alma, 3.5 in Macomb. Gregory says 2 inches. Brighton, 3 to 4 inches. 3 to 4 inches in Howell. Howell, about 3 inches. So it's looking right between that 3 to 6 mark so far. We do have additional on its way for portions of the state. Not going to be too significant, I wouldn't expect. But again, additional 1 to 3 as this additional snow over here works its way towards the Michigan area. And again, I'm going to circle the area here from about Muskegon over toward the Flint area, all the way down to about the 94 corridor, is where the area that I'd expect this band of snow to continue to push eastward towards. So we're not done with it yet. It stops snowing. If you're in this gap of snow here from Lansing to Holland to Sterling Heights, you have more on its way. And also this snow band along 94 is currently pressing to the northeast right now as well. So far from over, but again, lighter snow. And overall going to be between that 3 to 6, 4 to 7, depending on where you're at. 2 inches in Otsego, 3 in Pontiac. Howell, about 3 inches. All right, so we're looking pretty much on track here. Does anybody have over 5 inches? I know there's somebody in a group chat I'm in saying that they had like 5 or 6 over in the Metro Detroit area. I don't know if that's valid or not. I have not seen measurements, but I'm just kind of curious if anybody over Metro Detroit's seeing anything more than a couple inches. Saugatuck Douglas just over 3. What time do you think the second round will hit? Probably about another 2 hours or so, I'm going to say. Probably the 2 p.m., 5 p.m. time frame, between that time frame. 3.5 in DeWitt. Leo says, Southern Hillsdale County, time to mow the grass. Yeah, Hillsdale's not getting in the action here. Although Northern Hillsdale might be getting some snow, but Southern Hillsdale, you are out of the woods. 4 inches in Macomb. I got to take that banner off the screen there. Its stream has already started here. There we go. Keep that down there. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm not a very big snow lover at this point in the season. If this was, December, January, maybe. But it's March going toward April. I don't want to see snow at my house. I really don't. Southwest Detroit, shovel 2 inches around 9 a.m. Probably snow another 2 or 3. Guessing at least 4 inches. Southwest Detroit area. Okay. Yeah, Brad, I agree. I agree with you there. Woke up to a couple inches in Portage. Okay. And we do have some more coming, so we're probably going to add some additional inches to this. So those of you with 3 or 4 are probably going to end up with like 5, 6 or so, which is going to be right in that forecast zone. So 4 inches in Howell. No, Karen, we do have additional. If you look out here toward Illinois, where I'm going to circle out here, that's pushing in toward the area I have circled here in central Michigan. And that'll arrive here next couple hours. So we're not done with it yet, but it's not, nothing significantly is expected. Like just an additional 1 to 3 is really the forecast with this. 4 inches in Fowlerville, still snowing. Okay. 3.5 in Brighton. So it looks like this is pretty much on track so far for the forecast. Just a teeny bit further south than expected. Overall, the additional forecast of 4 to 7 is still valid for that 94 up to 96 corridor. Up toward Mount Pleasant may as well get in the action as well, although north here toward the Mount Pleasant area doesn't appear to be in the heaviest swath of snow. Looks to be saying just to the south there, just kind of how we thought. We had it just a bit further north than this. We had I think the 4 to 7 up here by like Big Rapids over to Tri-Cities. So it's just a little bit further south than what we had forecasted. And this is definitely not over yet either. So we'll have to kind of wait and see how the secondary band plays out. It's pushing across the lake now, but the heaviest is back here in Illinois still, pushing in toward the Michigan area here. Make it stop. I wish I could, Ashley. I wish I could. You're camping right now, Jason? Nah, come on, man. Come on, man. White Cloud has 5 inches or so, or close to it. Okay. Not a flake in Carlton. You're just missing out there. Carlton is literally, your snow is just off to your north in Wayne County. We talked about this yesterday many times that the gradient for snow here is so sharp. So Wayne County here, probably going to end up with 2 to 4 total or so, maybe isolate higher. But if you're just south here in like, say, Berlin Township, Ash Township, Exeter, Carlton area, you're getting nothing. But if you go 5 miles to your north, you could have 2 or 4 inches on the ground. That's how the nature of snow works. There's your live shot from Kalamazoo. Still snowing pretty good there. 31 degrees. So that warm air that we were talking about yesterday is stayed off to our south, which is great news for snow lovers. Jackson's coming down pretty good. Okay. Flint is getting snowed on. Again, Flint's going to be in that 3 to 6, 4 to 7 zone. I'm leaning more toward 4 to 7. I think the secondary band is going to probably produce additional 1 to 3. So those of you in this central Michigan area with like 3 or 4 inches, you're going to end up with 4 to 7 when all said and done here, with isolated areas getting higher. That's what we've been saying for a couple days now. So, or at least since yesterday. Tough forecast. for sure. But it looks to be pretty much on track. Fenton has about 4 inches. Stop for the moment. Okay. If you are in, I'm going to circle this area here from about Muskegon over toward the South Mount Pleasant, Bay City, Saginaw area over toward Port Huron. This area right here I'm circling is going to be your main focus for the snow out here in Illinois to push in. So if you're in that central, south central circle in Michigan from Detroit, we're just going to say 94. So Detroit north, Ann Arbor north, Jackson north, Battle Creek, Kalamazoo north, up toward Lansing, Grand Rapids, Muskegon, Saginaw, Flint, Port Huron. You guys are going to be in the secondary band we're expecting to push in, which is on radar here to the west. Additional 1 to 3. So what you have now, add 1 to 3 additional inches. Yes, indeed. Get out there and enjoy it. Definitely. There's actually a lot of school closings today. So get those kids outside, bundle them up, get them enjoying it. Probably the last snow we're going to see this year, at least for this part of the state. It's going to warm back up. I'm not expecting snow this significantly into April. So not math. Okay. Well, let's do some basic math here. Let's say you have 4 inches on the ground already. If we add 1 to 3, that means you're going to have an additional 1 to 3 inches. So we have 4 inches now, add 1 to 3. That means you're going to have 5 to 8. We can math, everybody. It's early. It's early for most of us, but we can do this. Basic math, guys. You're welcome. Love the snow. Yeah, Chris, I'm not with you on that one. I am not with you on that one at all, Chris. How many of you guys want snow right now in March? I know there's snow lovers out there. I'm not going to hate on you, but how many of you guys want snow and how many of you guys are just disgusted by this? Holland schools did not close. Looking out my window, that was a good choice. A little slush. Okay. Yeah, Holland is there's probably some areas here, just because there's a gap. If you look closely on radar from Lansing over toward the Holland area, there's a gap here where not much has fallen. But that's going to fill in. So some areas have gotten 3. Some areas have gotten just an inch or 2. We're going to see it pick back up here for the majority of the circled area here in Michigan this afternoon. What are those dots? Those are chasers. So the green dots are active. The yellow ones are more so older. There's a system called Spotter Network that we can log into. We can drop storm reports that go directly to NWS. So these are active spotters. For example, there's one here in Grand Rapids. We'll go ahead and click it. Jack Strayer. So if Jack Strayer follows us, shout out to him. But we can click on his information, get where he's at, get his information there, and we can contact him, or not us, but NWS can contact him if he's chasing a storm, if he's seeing anything. It's a little neat little software that we can use when we storm chase and stuff like that. Have we talked about how you don't get enough sleep? I sleep just fine. Stop it. No, I was up to about 3 last night. All right. Kelly says no more snow. Aaron says don't mind it. I do not see your comment above, Shauna. Scrolling back up here. I don't see it. There it is. Okay. Traveling home to Davison. We'll hit Michigan border about 9 p.m. We're assuming you're driving toward Davison on US 23. You're going to have some snow to deal with, although the highways should be I'm assuming if MDOT gets out there and plows, the highways, the main highway should be clear at least. Everybody's saying no snow. I'm going to look for a yes here. No, no, no. Okay, Stephanie says okay with snow. Deborah says she doesn't mind. Disgusted. Okay, I'm a little behind now. Okay. James says I hate snow. Warmer weather. Yeah, ready for warmer weather? Yeah, I am too. It's coming. It's coming. I'm thinking about putting out a contract in Mother Nature. Oakland County, expect it here next like 3 to 4 hours. It's back here, Illinois, pushing in across Lake Michigan now. So be pushing eastward here throughout the afternoon. So I'm going to say probably 2 or 3 more hours that band is going to reach you. Although you do have this band down here along 94 that is pushing northeast that may try to push into Oakland County here a little bit sooner. So, but the main secondary band we're watching is still out here across the lake into Illinois. Chris says, I'm in the gap now in Lansing. Okay. I think I got your dot right here, Chris. Yeah, there's Chris. Woohoo. Gotcha. Tired of You guys are funny. You guys are great. Country roads are a little bit slick. Battle Creek's at 2.5. It's melting now. Okay. What is our temperatures doing out of curiosity? Let's look at our, put it back on radar here and take a peek at our temperatures. 30 in Battle Creek, according to this. This is as of 12:20. The warmer air is just down here in Indiana, 37 in Angola, 38 there in North Webster, Valparaiso at 36. But up here in Michigan, we're just marginally warm right now. 32 in Coldwater, 33 in Sturgis. There we go. Snow is better than ice. I agree. I completely agree. Main roads, Lori, I'm going to assume main roads are okay. Basing it off the MDOT drive map here, most of the main highways are okay. 96 is okay. 94 is a little bit slow between Ann Arbor, Jackson. Over here toward Kalamazoo, Battle Creek, 94 is pretty much flowing pretty freely here. A few slowdowns here on 131. US 12 and Coldwater has a few slowdowns here, but overall, everything's looking pretty good in terms of no backups all the way up here toward the Lansing, all the way up here toward Mount Pleasant. It's green sailing. So I don't think the roads are too bad yet, at least for right now. Let's take a peek at the snowplow called Squall Bunyan. I need to go back to bed. The roads are clear, and he's going to be on, looks like he's going to be on 96 or 69 out of Lansing there. So let's take a peek at 94 here between where the slowdown is. So the heaviest snow, yeah. So even your roads look just wet right now with maybe some snow in less traveled areas. But overall, it looks like it's just going to be wet for this point. That is a heavier snow squall there. But still, if you look at the roads, it's just wet. It's not really accumulating. So I don't expect roads to be that bad for right now. Maybe tonight as temperatures drop a little bit. But again, these roads should be treated by that point. Flushing area, I'm going to say an additional 1 to 3 through the afternoon for you guys. Go ahead and draw that back on the map. So 94 north. So areas from Kalamazoo, Battle Creek, Jackson, Ann Arbor, Detroit. Areas to the north toward Port Huron, up into the middle part of the thumb. Over to the Saginaw area, over toward Muskegon. This box right here is the box I expect 1 to 3 more inches. And that's a terrible 3. Where we do that. There. That's better. And we're watching this area over Lake Michigan back through Illinois. That's going to push into the area here. Monday, Ashley, it'll warm up if you're in the southern part of lower Michigan. We're probably going to be in the 50s for Monday. So what does fall here will likely melt pretty quickly. There's a dusting in Litchfield, Hillsdale County. Okay. That's the northern part of Hillsdale, so I'm not surprised by that. Yes, this is 1 to 3 plus your current snowfall amount that's on the ground or still falling. So if you have 2 or 3 on the ground, expect 3 to 6 or so. Just add 1 to 3 to what you got. What about the system for Monday? I knew someone's going to ask about that. Okay, let's dive into that just briefly. Here's your model, by the way, of additional snowfall here. This is the HRRR, which has been the most accurate model so far for this system. It does show that additional 1 to 3 here in that area from about Grand Rapids over to the thumb. So that's kind of the area we're kind of highlighting for additional snow. But overall, the system for Monday, let's take a peek at this. Has it loaded? Yes, it has. Okay. So there's our system moving through today. Moves out overnight tonight. Here's our system off to the west. Wisconsin, UP looks to be snow. The northern part of lower Michigan might be getting some snow there. Pretty decent low pressure system. What is this? 987. That's actually a decently strong low pressure there. Pushes into the area. It looks to be still rain for the majority of lower Michigan. The UP starts as snow and then changes over to rain according to the GFS model. So that has not changed much in the past couple of model runs, past couple of days when I'm looking at that. Overall, I do not see a severe threat with this. If there's going to be a severe threat, it'll be out west in Iowa. Looks like maybe Wisconsin, western Illinois areas. Overall, I don't see much in the way of thunderstorm threat. Just going to be some rain there for Monday. So what does fall snow today is likely going to be melting between warm temperatures and rain as well. It's not a bad profile. Not enough instability, though. That's going to be for out west there. So we're not worried about severe weather for here. Overall rain, though, we could be looking at, let's go ahead and look at our rain totals here. Here's your precip. Could get a good soaking of rain, looks like about ½ inch maybe for the majority of us here, maybe isolate higher. This is going to be, again, for the Monday, Tuesday time frame, and also temperatures for that. We see a big warm up here with that system. This is Sunday. We're seeing low 40s here in the southern part of Michigan there, 30s up north. And then as that system moves through, there we go. We're probably going to be in the 60s looking at this now. Monday looks to be at least a high 50s, low 60s for central and southern Michigan. So there's your warm up. And after the system passes, probably be colder for a few days there. Looks like the warm air is going to penetrate back north. There you go. Around 50 again for Thursday. So it does warm back up. And then we're back into the almost 60 for Friday. So, and also 60s for Saturday. So there you have it. So after Monday or after Sunday, really, we're looking probably for another day or another week here of mild temperatures. So, and after that, I don't see much in the way of long-term cold to be concerned about. So I think this is going to be the final last hurrah, at least for us down here in the lower peninsula, of last significant accumulating snow. I wouldn't even call this significant. 3 to 6 is really not significant. But we could get a few shots of like an inch or two in April, but I don't think it's going to be anything 3 to 6 plus like we're seeing today. In Newport, they're saying they felt an earthquake. How long ago was that? That's just happening. I can look it up and look at the monitor for that. Let's go ahead and look at latest earthquakes, USGS. Nothing on the map yet. If that just happened, give it a few minutes to populate in, but I have not heard or felt anything. I'm fairly close to that Newport area. Not too close, but I'm general vicinity. Yes, mud season is upon us starting on Monday. Let's scroll back up here, see if I missed anything. Yeah, Chris, looks like it's going to warm up, but I don't see much in the way of any storm chances to chase. I'm watching the April 3rd-ish time frame for a potential storm system, not particularly for Michigan, but for the regional area here. Looks like we have some agreement between the European and the GFS of a system passing through that time frame. So I'm going to watch that time frame about 13 days out, 10 days out, around that time frame. All right, so Holly says she felt that a few minutes ago. Okay, Brownstown, Herb felt the shake 5-10 minutes ago. Could have been thunder. Do we have? Hold on, let me hop on. I have lightning detector on this radar here. Let me see if I can get some lightning for you guys. It could have been. It's definitely a heavier snow band here. There it is. I do not see any lightning on this. I'm on the USGS earthquake map here. I don't see anything populating for Monroe County yet. I know they had a smaller one towards the Fermi plant a few years ago. So I know I don't think there's like a fault line there, but I know the area can be prone to minor earthquakes there. I have not seen or heard anything yet. Let me go ahead and check with our group chat here really quick. See if I get some information there. It could have been thunder. It very well could have been. I just don't see lightning strikes on radar here. Usually they pop up here. See if I can change that setting a little bit and see if I can get. Let's go 5. Let's go 15. Yeah, let's go 5. That's still nothing. Okay. Big boom in Newport a few minutes ago. Everybody's saying that. Newport is not really even in the snow band, though. Like, Newport's down here in Monroe County, so if anything is lightning down there, it'd be really far from the actual snow band up further towards the Metro Detroit Airport area. Man Monroe felt a shake, heard a loud bang. Heard in Waltz, too. Definitely wasn't lightning. All right, well, this is going to be a mystery, guys. Yeah, Lana, sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly. North Illinois does have that winter storm warning in effect there. Fortress and Howell. Okay. Not really, Aiden. There's just a bit of a snow band here that's formed on 94 corridor. It hasn't really shifted much in the way of south, as we do have a system out here, or not this end of the system, still working its way in the area here over the next couple hours. So that's going to ride 94 north. So yes, 94 corridor is probably an inch or two, maybe a little bit higher in some spots. But overall, the forecast is still on track. Monroe, probably not. Yeah, I got my other colleagues in group chat here telling me that there's nothing on lightning detector for what they see as well. So, I don't know. There's nothing on earthquake detector either. So maybe a firework or a tannerite. I had no idea. I'll watch the earthquake monitor here for a little bit here and see if anything populates, but nothing so far. Yeah, David, it would have been. 1 to 3 additional, Mike. Totals for Sanilac, St. Clair County, probably again additional 1 to 3 to what you got. Approaching 6 inches in Weberville. Okay. Currently snowing in Muskegon. Additional 1 to 3 for Flint there as well. I'm trying to find anything I can about that. Not seeing much of anything on social media, so we try to stay on top of things. That's, earthquake is more so natural related. So if there is an earthquake, we'd love to get on that and get that confirmed, but I'm not seeing that right now. People are saying that it was like an earthquake, shaking, loud boom type of stuff. If there's a loud boom, I'm going to assume it's not an earthquake. More so shaking. It sounds more like an explosion or firework or somebody lighting off tannerite. Okay, I follow those people. I follow them, Christina. Let me go ahead and hop on their page really quick. So for those of you local in Monroe County, there's a page on Facebook, Monroe County Reporters. They're really, really good. They're on top of what's happening in Monroe County. They don't know the cause, but dispatch, emergency dispatch is getting a lot of calls about it. Okay, so there you go. So unknown at this point. Could be, Chris. Could be. Nothing on scanners. Okay. All right, guys. We've been on here about a half hour. Overall, don't want to get too sidetracked with this. Overall, snow does remain on track here. We do have additional snow pushing into the state over the next couple hours here. We see it over Lake Michigan, back here toward Illinois. That's going to push eastward as the afternoon goes on. The arrow is pointing southeastward, but it's going to be basically an eastward track. If I were to animate this, you're going to see the direction it's heading. Overall, it should stay just north of 94, if not along 94, up toward the Muskegon, Saginaw area. So this particular box in central Michigan is going to be on deck for another 1 to 3 inches of snow in addition to what you guys have. So that is the forecast. Still going to be probably about 4 to 7 when all said and done in the heaviest swath. Snow did kind of drift further south than expected, but nothing significant is expected to accumulate too far south of 94 there. So it should stay mainly north. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. If you guys do have pictures or videos of snow, feel free to message the page, email us if you guys want to send those in to us. We may be posting some throughout the day. But with this being said, I'm going to be out of here. You guys stay safe. Make sure if you're on the roads, turn your headlights on and drive safe.